So Carlos didn't want to switch cameras this week. He was like, "No, I'm gonna sit on the couch with my buddy."
Yeah. We were gonna switch. I almost made him reschedule this because his son is sick, and
we lost.
His son does production.
I got you.
Brandon laid out on us tonight. He decided to go to the hospital because he collapsed his lung from coughing too hard and blew a hole in his lung. So I guess
you need to be there.
No,
this can wait.
I've already been. I don't think they're going to do surgery. They're waiting. I'm going right after this is over.
Okay. All right.
There's nothing I could do there. His mom's with him. His girlfriend's with him.
I don't want to mess your headspace up,
we
brother.
went all through it, and he was like, "No, we're staying on."
I'm fully at peace. I'm actually kind of happy for him because he prayed a prayer at 4 a.m. this morning. He said, "God," because I didn't know he was hurt. I had no idea. He didn't say anything to me. He was like, "God, I'll never smoke weed again."
Oh
Get
my
me through this. Because he won't quit, and so he has asthma, and that's causing him to be on medication. His lungs are weak, so I guess he coughed so hard that he blew a hole in his lung, which is apparently not that uncommon.
Wow!
So the doctor put us at peace. They're feeding him full oxygen, trying to get it to inflate.
Speedy recovery.
If it doesn't, they'll poke a hole in it and put a tube and vent out the. I don't know if it's carbon dioxide or nitrogen or something, but something's collapsing.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, no worries, man. This is just part of life. I don't worry about anything. I went, I said my prayers.
I was freaking out.
Right, yeah. I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
When it's out of your control, all you can do is
I understand. Understand. Yeah.
Smile and just keep moving.
Right on.
Plus, I didn't want to get behind another week because that would have really stressed me out by being behind. And Brennan wanted me to be here. Brennan's like, no.
He's a good kid. He's a really good. You like him.
Yeah.
He's rock solid. So.
Okay.
Well, Carlos, do me a favor. Introduce our guest.
Well,
First time I get to meet him.
Thoughts. This is Ryan. Now, hold on. Let me get the title right. You're the GM, right?
Yes, sir.
The general manager over at Bumpus Harley-Davidson in Murfreesboro, which you may or may not have heard me mention once or 100 times on this podcast. What can we say about this head of hair, southern
beard
man?
and hair?
Yeah. Slick, smooth, good dresser.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I must say, we're going to have to hashtag this podcast chromosexual. He does these promos for Bumpus with motorcycles, and it's always him.
Okay.
They show the back, and he's riding up.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen you on some Instagram stuff. Do you get out there and talk on camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's not fun, but it's important.
It's taxing, but it is fun. You kind of get stay in front of the customer.
Especially if you want to be authentic and you're not reading off a script. You don't do scripts, do you?
No.
We don't do scripts either.
Just ad lib.
Wing it. Cut it up. You say a bunch of dumb stuff. Cut it up. It's the power of editing.
Yeah.
This is why I knew Ryan would fit right in here because he is Captain Authentic. He does not do scripts. It's off the cuff. I've seen him do it. In fact, I did I'm going to call it an in honor of skit where I did him. I came out and I was like, for all you chromosexuals out there and all this stuff, and I did this whole thing. And they liked it so much they put it up. It was pretty funny on the Bumpus site. So that's pretty
sometimes
good.
you're just kind of making fun of the motorcycle, making fun of yourself. And,
I'm good at that.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
I'm thinking Carlos got you on, talked me into buying a Harley, like make a deal on the
that's
podcast,
easy.
hold me accountable.
That's easy.
If I can be honest with you, the first time I brought it up was outside when we said hello. I said, I've been trying to get him on a Harley.
I want one. I want one.
You know which one you want?
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
There's such a variety, and they don't make one tool that fits everything, you know. Mm-hmm. That's why I had 3 bikes in my garage, because each one was very specific for what I rode it for. But I've been wanting to slow down, and I like having a passenger. And that Duke is not the greatest thing for a passenger because I can't seem to get the front tire on the ground.
Yep. Do you have your license, obviously?
Yeah, I just got them. Been riding for 30 years.
Riding dirty.
Riding dirty my whole life. And it's funny, I only got them because my son and I were on the Dragon. And I would have never stopped, honestly. I'm not. If I think I can get away, I'm gone. It's kind of fun for me. But my son was with me, and I was not going to do that. So he got pulled over. I stopped, and then neither one of us had a license. And they usually just tell me, get your license. No one's ever gave me a hard time on my motorcycle license. But in Blount County, Tennessee, they don't play.
I'm playing in Blount.
That judge is rough.
Well, what you should do, you should just come over and test ride. We'll test ride all of them.
I like
New
them
and
all.
used. New and used.
Well, I think I'm going to have to start off with, like, the Dyna. That'd be from the Duke to the Dyna, I think I could have a lot of fun. And then I would explore more bagger, more long distance. I like to go long distance.
Yeah.
I want something eventual with cruise. So I'm thinking 2 of those bikes, or 1 apiece.
Absolutely. Yeah, this guy knows what he wants.
Hey, I know this seems like a setup, but it wasn't. We had this plan.
I'll drive 4,000 miles in that Jeep with no doors.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so close to a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So I could do the same thing on a bike, especially with it'd be more comfortable. I mean, there's more protection on that bike than that Jeep is like driving a brick down the road. It's loud. Those tires are loud, and I got to wear earplugs the whole time because your ears will be ringing. I swear, the majority of my tinnitus is from that Jeep. With no doors
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
Tires.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll still use earplugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I do because it gets to me
I
sometimes.
use
And that ring
earbuds.
gets,
And just
okay,
listen to
yes,
music.
there you go.
The Apples are not bad.
One of the longest trips I took just by myself, I went out and I was headed out west and went from Jackson to Fort Smith, Arkansas, no earplugs.
Yeah.
And I did not realize what it would do to you. But when I went to go to a gas station and walk in, everybody was like Charlie Brown's mama. They were, I was like, what the heck is going on here? You know?
You said out west, and you said Arkansas.
Well, I was headed out west. Headed out
Colorado,
west.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where I
Did you make it that far?
Yeah, that's where I ended up.
Good,
yeah,
good.
rode around the whole state. Took like 10 days.
Colorado's amazing.
Just,
Did the $1 Million Highway?
Did the $1 Million Highway
Incredible.
through Silverton and Ouray and all that.
Yes. I take trails from town to town and all over Colorado. And a bike, that's just a different experience. But none of my bikes are meant for long distance.
Right.
I die. If it's not curvy, it's miserable.
It was on a Dyna.
You was on a Dyna?
Yeah, on a 07
You
Dyna.
did a long
street bike.
distance trip on a Dyna.
Yeah, and I was also, it was 07, so I was 20 years
Okay, yeah,
younger
that's
too.
Your back was a little different at that point.
Yeah, but I'm kind of excited about cruise control.
Yeah, of
Big
course.
stereo, just blasting, just, that'd
Cruise
be
control is
amazing.
an absolute game changer.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he,
Well, my
yeah,
hands go so numb. I'm usually riding with my left hand because I've got real bad carpal tunnel.
Same.
So I'll just switch, and it's so weird riding with your left hand on the right handlebar. Everything's backwards.
Yeah,
But, you got to do what you got to do to stay in the pack.
Yes, sir.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I'm definitely serious, but then again, I haven't even ridden my own bikes. I've been kind of disappointed in myself.
It's okay. They're there.
Yeah, they're therapy. They're therapy. The one thing I'm going to keep is the 500. I can't get rid of it. I got too many
What is it
members on
again? 500 what?
EXC KTM
Okay.
500.
Yeah.
It's a dual sport, insane horsepower.
Right.
Doesn't weigh anything, and I supermotoed it, so
Oh, right
it's
on.
fun on the road. It's
Yeah.
it's a carving son of a gun.
Absolutely.
It's so fast on the Dragon. I'm a lot faster on it than I'm the Duke on the
Yeah.
Dragon. It's so light. I can stop on a dime, so I cheat a lot. I wait till the last second to hit those curves, and you got all that suspension,
Of course.
and it's just hard to make a mistake. It's
Yeah.
like it's cheating, to be honest with you.
So that he should have went with us to King of the Baggage.
He would have loved it.
I would have loved the King of the Baggage.
Man, that is the Harley-Davidson factory racing team is putting on a show. This year they're getting their ass kicked by Indian, but hopefully that'll change.
That's good though.
It is. They need competition.
Back and forth.
Yeah, they need competition.
Absolutely.
But what they're riding is road glides with 131s, and of course they're all
Yeah.
race ready, and they're super cool motorcycles too. I mean, they're doing a couple seconds, maybe even not even that slower than the super bikes on those tracks. Which is awesome. It's an awesome
They're
event.
flying.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking I'd just slow down when I get one, and then I started learning about 131s, and I'm like, this thing's got like 150 horsepower.
Yeah.
Right? Is it
Yeah,
close?
I mean, yeah, like the 131s that we build, like the kit, the warrantable bikes, are right at that 130, 135 horsepower.
Wow.
I mean, just the bone stock motorcycles, 117s are fast too.
Yeah.
I'll see what this is. This is a Harley promo commercial, right?
Yeah,
Is it? Well, I mean, I'm here
And
to
I
learn.
love it. I love it.
I'll
It's
take
so
another
hard.
shirt. Thanks. You're welcome.
It's hard to look at them online. Like when I see them in person, it's a different
You
experience.
have to.
You
You
Yeah.
have to sit on it.
person.
That's
That's-
one of the first things he's told
Yeah.
me. He and Sid. When we were walking around, he goes, "No, go sit on every single thing
Yeah.
you like." And you would sit. I would sit on certain ones, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I kind of don't like the feel of this."
Yeah.
It really kind of. It's a physical reaction as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So you have to go.
And that's
Plus, I want to get one of those hats when you.
Yeah, well, honestly, I tell you, I've made up my mind. I'm not buying any more new bikes because I bought 3 new bikes like within a year. Gosh, I should have just. Well, it was during COVID, and it was just as cheap to buy a new bike, and that's the only reason I
Yeah.
did it because I don't mind taking a loss, but it's if you don't hold on to it for a while,
True.
I want to buy used that way I can trade it, try something else. I want to figure it out until I find what I love.
Yeah, COVID was the best thing that happened to power sports. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Because it really got people outside riding. I don't know when you took up the Jeep thing, but
I've been doing it forever.
got you. But
Me.
RVs and all that stuff just took off.
what I did.
Camping.
now he's getting into that.
I've already been into
You
it.
got
I
it?
drove an RV to California. I drove that Jeep from here to California, Colorado twice.
Cool.
All over the country.
Oh, you're getting a new one.
I'm getting a new
Yeah,
one.
he's getting-
Yeah,
okay.
I
yeah,
got
I'm getting
you.
a new one. Probably in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, big Class A, something to pull my Jeep.
So he wants like a bus.
Yeah. I've had the last one I had was a Class A. They're nice.
I don't know. That's a lot of money to spend in October. End of October is my birthday. I don't know, bud.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely interested in coming up there and checking it out. I've been up there a few times and poked around, you know. I know me. I'm an impulse buyer.
Yeah, that's why the dealer's so important, because you can't get the experience behind a computer screen, just like you were saying. You got to sit on it, ride it, touch it. And because a lot of times people say, oh, if I ride it, I'll buy it. Well, you may hate it. So that's where we kind of overcome that objection that way. And they usually don't.
I've talked to Carlos about this a lot, and you guys are both obviously sweethearts. But, man, some of the Harley riders and just people in general, not just Harley riders, sports bike riders, like people that put their whole identity into one thing, Jeep people. Like, when it's their identity, they get on my damn nerves. And I see Harley riders, and I'm like, man, you're giving the whole damn thing a bad name. And it gets on my nerves. I talk about it all the time.
Alter ego.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good grief. It pisses me off because I'm just like, do you, man. Don't try to tell me how to live my life. I'm an anti-conformist in my core.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how to ride. Don't even talk to me. I don't want your opinion. Your opinion of me is none of my business. And I've had so many people on bikes in general, especially Harley riders, because they give these sports bike riders a hard time. They see my Duke and they just roll their eyes. I'll stand that bitch up and ride right.
You know, and I've never understood that too, because all motorcycles, you're on two wheels. I mean, it don't make a damn.
It's not the hobby; it's the people.
Right.
Whatever hobby they would have chosen, they would have had that same mentality.
True.
So it has nothing to do with the bike, but it does. Like this masculine thing, Jeeps.
It's a group thing, and
you go in the mountains in the woods, and somebody's in a Toyota talking shit about. I'm like, God bless. We're out here having fun, man.
We had a whole episode where he kind of went into it, and
the 1%ers,
and he went into 1%ers and YouTube and all this stuff. And
I made him sell it.
I was like, my man. I said, I know all these people, you know. And you and I kind of talked about it a little bit at the dealership once, and I was like, you know, Hog's a big part of my life, and Ryan's a big supporter of it. The dealership, the Bumpuses, and you know. And he said 2 wheels is 2 wheels. Donna, before you kill me, 3 wheels are cool too.
we got shit on a 3-wheeler. Nah,
listen, I ain't doing it either until the point that I have to if I get there. But I get a lot of crap for not showing them any love, especially in the Hog group.
As long as you're out there and you got the wind in your hair or the beard in Carlos's case, you're out there.
He's aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. But we were talking about that, how we figured out that it's not sports riders, it's not 1%ers, it's not the brother thing. It's we don't like bullies.
Yes.
Right,
and I believe you fall right into that category.
100%.
We just don't go picking on somebody because you're bigger than them or you think you're this or that. Ride your ride. We're going to bust
that's
each
easy.
other's balls because
Yeah.
that's what we do.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, it's ride your ride and do your thing.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, don't put anybody else's life at risk. You know, I put my own at risk, but I'm not going to do that to you.
Yeah, when in doubt, take your own self out.
That's right. I heard that. Hey, I'll hit a ditch to keep from hitting buttons.
Right.
I got no problem with that. Plus, the ditch is softer than hitting the ass end of the motorcycle. You turn up and you look, and you turn back around, and there's 10 bikes all coming to a stop. And God, I had a buddy of mine. I saw somebody drop something, and I was like, oh, shit, and I slowed down. We just blasted off, you know. And I saw my buddy drop something, so I went to slow down to get it, and my buddy was turned around, and when he saw me, he just dove. He pulled over the side of the road, and he was shaking like this. He was like, bro, we almost died. Scared. I was like, God bless. He clipped my mirror when he went by. And I thought, damn, I shouldn't be stopping like that, and we shouldn't be turned around looking behind us, especially when you're taking off that way.
I hate to say it, but you ride them, you wreck them.
Oh, yeah, I've wrecked them. The only thing I haven't wrecked is that Duke. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I hope you don't.
Yeah, there's a video we got to show you of him sliding down the Dragon.
Where's that painting at? It's not a painting. I got a big picture above that Duke. There's a.
It's back there.
I'm sliding.
Yeah.
I look like this.
I mean, he looks laid out.
And I broke my back. Yeah.
Oh God.
I've looped it. Just tired. Been riding the Dragon all weekend, and my buddy's like, "Hey man, I need some YouTube footage of wheelies." And I was like, "Okay." So I get the bike up and I drop it, and I'm like, "Damn, I'm tired. I'm exhausted." And my buddy stood one up and blew past me. I'm like, all right, bitch, here we go. And I get it up, and anytime I do something against my will, that's when I'm in my head. And I know when I'm messed up, if I'm up on the bars, I'm not good. I got to be leaned back, you know. And I wasn't, and I looped it and broke my back. And then my buddy clipped my front tire. He wrecked, tore his shoulder. And it looks like I was graceful, but it's just a steel frame from the video. But I was just flipping and telling them I was running about 70-something. I was in 6th gear.
Ran out of talent.
It does not hit old to watch. I'll tell you that much. But before we keep on with stories, I want Ryan to discuss longevity and work ethic real quick, because we always have some sort of meaning or something.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you have been with Bumpus and Harley-Davidson for most of your adult life.
Yep, half of my adult life, 23 years.
So you started washing bikes, was it?
No, cleaning the shitters.
Okay,
janitors.
Even better, kids.
And the women's was the absolute worst. I started at the Jackson store, and this was during high school, that just part-time as the janitor, and just started cleaning up bathrooms, cleaning up the shop. Had to mop the shop. Frankie Walker was my general manager at the time, and I had to hand mop the shop from front to back every night. And so it built some work ethic in me, and I went off to college, majored in drugs and alcohol.
Good.
And then came back.
Get a master's in that?
Yeah, master's, of course. And wash bay, service advisor, wanted to turn wrenches for a little while, parts, shipping and receiving, inventory, service management, parts and service management, and now general manager, but total been there about 23 years.
Man, and, I talk to people all the time. If you don't have a point of reference, you know what I mean? If you haven't lived that, if you haven't felt those jobs, then you're never going to be able to understand. So you have done it all.
Yep, and I'm never above any job. You know, if the shitter's clogged up, people are like, hey, Ryan, got a problem in the bathroom, I'm on it, you know. But I think that a lot of things that we take for granted is people that we employ and power of employment that we have, especially like with our staff. You know, I could go on and on about the tenured staff that we have. I'm not the only one that's been there 23 years. You know, Dino, 25, and Carl, 27, June and Alex, my finance girls, 20 plus.
Wow.
Sales manager, Jarrett, 20 plus years. You know, it's just it's a really good team that we have there, and we give a shit about everybody that comes through the door. It's not just heartless transactions. We build, you know, memories at this place, and we care about our customers, and they become friends, you know,
like friends and family.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Spokesperson.
Absolutely.
At this point.
Absolutely.
Most people think I work for you, by the way.
Yeah, I thought you did.
We
did
get, am I getting paid for this?
I'm shocked. Of all nights, he doesn't have Harley gear.
I know
this is the first time we got the Harley guy on.
I had this shirt on. I had this very shirt on. Well, I went to go put it on, and it was dirty. And funny enough, Ryan said he was going to go pick us up a couple shirts.
Forgot my key.
It's very rare for me not to wear something Harley or Bumpus. I mean, you know, you see. But that's not lip service as to, and I'm not trying to blow smoke or we became pretty fast friends. And then the more we talked and developed, like, you know, he's not out always just trying to sell you something, right? Hey, come into the office, let's talk. Mm-hmm. And you find out all the things you have in common. And I'll give you two that stand out just because it's not common and it's not Harley related, just so that people don't think it is a flowing promo. His grandfather was Freemason, part of the Shriners, which I belong to as well. That's the other arm, is all, you know, Masonic and Knights Templar and this, that, and the other. Well, this man surprises me one day and gifts me his grandfather's fez.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds
you know, the red fez with the thing out.
There's a motor patrol.
We'll throw a photo up there so you know, the other people can conspiracy theory me later.
That's the thing that I see the guys in the carts,
the little cars, and they do the parades and the Shriners circus and all that. You know, support your Shriners hospitals.
Absolutely.
And he gifted this to me that was his actual grandfather's, man. And I had it done up. It's in a case. It's beautiful. Like, I told him, I was like, let me know. I'll get you the history. I'll do all this stuff. And that's meaningful. You don't do that to just somebody you're trying. That was family heirloom. Mm-hmm. And it's in a place of honor that I have. And that's, you know, you honored me with that.
Absolutely.
And then there's other times when we're just chatting. There's a bike night. We were walking around, and we're always, you know, trying to outwit each other or talk about boots. And usually I have a hair joke. How could you not be jealous?
He gives me shit about my hair all the time.
And and he changes it and the beard and all that stuff. But I got That's what I got. Okay,
Right, right.
I have you.
You have a great bald head.
I appreciate that very much.
Beautiful personality.
I just you have a great personality. Is he handsome? No, he's got a great personality. But he quoted this poem, and you should have seen the look on his face because the guy he quoted, number one, is a Freemason he didn't know, and number two is one of my favorite authors, and it was Rudyard Kipling. If. Mm-hmm. And what was it? If you could walk with kings and never lose the common touch.
Correct.
This poem is my favorite poem.
Same.
It's kind of a guideline for life. That's the way at least I take it.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you do too.
Absolutely.
And I said, Rudyard Kipling, if. I was like, that's my favorite. And this man was like, my man. Like, that was it. So you do become actual friends. It's and there's plenty of other people there. Like everybody he mentioned, they're just great, genuine people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, there were some folks that were a little standoffish when I first came around. I do have a big personality, and I recognize that. But once I thought about it, there's probably a million people after y'all for something. They, you know, like they're chasing friendships for reasons. And you kind of got to be careful of that in the positions that they're in. You know, everybody wants a handout, and they're going to act like they're your buddy to get it sometimes.
Well, I think,
you know.
Yeah, but I think, you know, you're not hanging out at the Ford store. You know, you're not hanging out at any other retailer like you do the Harley-Davidson dealership. And I think that some people, you know, consider us their friends, and I love that. You know, some people may be lonely.
Yeah,
they ride.
That's generally what it is.
Yeah, they ride and they come in, and I shake their hand and say, "Hey, how you doing? So and so, whatever it is. Make yourself at home."
Well, we're a codependent species. We need one another. I tried to do it all by myself
a lot,
and I realized no, we're not meant that way. We're meant to sort of let friends help carry our burdens.
Yeah, socialize.
You know, I'm generally the guy that would never tell you anything negative in my life, but Carlos has been working on me a little bit. You know, like, hey, you got a responsibility to share what's happening in your life.
Yeah,
and I'm
absolutely.
Like, okay, I'm trying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm doing better, but I understand why people are drawn to other people. You just want to be a part of something. You want to be accepted. You want to be appreciated. Little things like that. And so I love the motorcycle community because of that. And I know I talk shit about a handful, but that's just a small
absolutely.
group of
We
people
talk shit about ourselves.
Good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but for the most part, everybody I have met is very sweet.
Absolutely.
Especially in the Harley community. Very sweet, tough-looking guys. I like Greg. Looks mean as shit. Sweetest human being ever. Just literally, I mean, salt of the earth.
Yep.
Good people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the biggest secret is that it's a whole bunch of vested teddy bears. You know.
Okay, so this is the part I'm gonna have trouble with. I love the bike. I don't really buy all the gear. I don't like have KTM stuff, and it seems like when you buy a Harley, it comes with the apparel, and I'm like, I don't think that's me. I think I'm just I'm a little bit. I'd feel self-conscious wearing a bunch of Harley stuff. Maybe it would take a few years.
I like that
because I don't.
Yeah,
Listen, this is how I dress: a black T-shirt,
Yeah.
boots, and jeans. That's it.
No, I get it. Yeah.
If I'm wearing a leather suit, it's because I got tired of sliding a half mile down a road.
That.
You know.
Well, the Harley stuff. I mean, it looks good. It fits good. I mean, it's this is a retail environment.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that the Harley-Davidson dealership is like business model 101.
Yeah.
We've got parts, service, sales, clothing, riding academy, logistics. I mean, finance. You name it. It's the whole gamut of business.
Yeah, I can tell you really care about your customers. You
Absolutely.
literally let them. The one thing Harley's reminded me of is in a similar way. The Jeep culture. Harley and Jeep are the only two people that really
Wave at
can
each
put
other.
their identity. You know, all bikers are kind of wave, but it's special. You know, sometimes Harley riders won't throw me a wave of any kind, but all Jeep people wave at each other.
Yeah.
But they also personalize the Jeep to fit their personality.
Yeah.
And the Harley's the same way, and I love that. It's the only two brands that I know of that allow you to build your identity into your equipment.
Exactly.
I think that's amazing.
Exactly. I mean, with the Jeep and with the Harley, it's a starter kit.
Yeah.
Like you're just buying a base model, and then you're adding all this stuff to customize it. I mean, look at Carlos's bike. Look at my bike. You know, it's like a chopper that I just put together, and I love that stuff.
That's kind of my speed. Tear something down, strip it down to the basics. I think I would really enjoy that, and I think that's where my hobby went. Because I like. You see my Jeep. There ain't an original part on it.
No.
It's been rebuilt a dozen times.
And probably beat up.
It beat the hell out of it. Like there's not a straight piece of metal on it, and I love that.
And
there's
you know what works.
Oh yeah, I could break down anywhere in the country, and there's not a part on it that I couldn't rebuild. Ring and pinions, whatever, it doesn't matter. I fix them on the side of the road.
That's cool.
I've had to drop the whole front end in that Jeep on the side of the road in Colorado with a high lift jack. Do you know how dangerous that is?
Oh my God, those things.
And I had to drop all 4 control arms and pull them off and redo it because I broke a lower control arm mount, and the whole right side of the Jeep was doing this. I'm like, what the hell?
You carry that extra stuff with you?
I just had to eliminate a part. I could have welded it in 5 minutes, but it took me an hour having to drop the whole front end. The only thing that was connected was the track bar, steering, and drive shaft.
I got you.
And but that's what I love about him. But a Harley would be a whole lot easier.
But he carries
Problem
a
is
lot
you can't
of
carry a whole lot of parts on a bike.
No, and I mean, obviously with carbureted bikes, older stuff you can work on them. You know, this new stuff you're riding a computer.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a great product that they're putting out.
But there's support everywhere in the country.
Absolutely.
Yeah, probably not a town within 30 miles that doesn't have a Harley-Davidson dealership.
True, and there's always somebody that's going to stop.
Yeah.
If you have an issue, whether they're riding or not, they're always like, hey, you good? You know?
100%.
Probably the same way with the Jeep.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. People want to help.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was coming home the other night. Did I tell this story on the podcast?
I don't know.
I'm coming home the other night, and I'm coming up to the interstate, and this car's in front of me. He's a couple hundred yards in front of me. And a semi pulls out off the off-ramp to get off, and he blocks the whole road. And this dude, last second, swerves and goes off the off-ramp and disappeared.
Oh, you did tell me this story.
Did I tell on the podcast?
Yeah, you did. You can hit it. You can hit it.
Well, anyways, you know how much that was like? There's no question. You're going to go down and help this guy. I had to pull him out. He got his car stuck in the mud, and people love to help. Or good people love to help. Some people drive by. I was coming home one day from Nashville into Murfreesboro, and it was raining really hard, and I looked to my left, and I thought, was that the roof of a car? Like, all the way across the interstate. And I thought, I think that was a car. So I turn around, and I go back, and a girl had hydroplaned, went sideways, kind of went backwards, and the guardrail went through her back door, through the car, through the seat, through her front door, and had her pinned in the car.
Oh, my
her
Lord.
arm is broken, like snapped bad, and she's out of it. Wow. And I see her phone, and she opens it for me, and I've got 911 on this phone, and I got her husband on this phone, and I don't know if she's going to make it. And the next thing I know, helicopters come. They use my Jeep to pull the guardrail back to support it, so they go in with this saw and cut the braille out. She did live. They helicopter out of there. But who knows how long? You wouldn't have even noticed. You couldn't hardly tell. People were just driving by.
Just had to stop.
Bled out. All
Couldn't
right,
imagine
Superman.
not stopping. I think it was in the newspaper. I think a picture of my Jeep was in the newspaper.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Greg. Well, going back to your to the culture stuff, I never talked crap about the clothes because I probably owned about $1,000 worth of Harley gear before my first bike.
He's got a budget.
Really?
Like a monthly budget on Harley.
You were buying the stuff?
I bought all. I knew where I was going. Like I was like, and when I go in, I'm like, no, I'm gonna be prepared. So I had everything. Now I got self and helmets, 18 jackets. Like, oh, if you, everybody makes fun of me. My last count. This is almost embarrassing. Just T-shirts, Harley T-shirts. You got a number?
105.
132.
There you go.
132 short-sleeved Harley shirts. Now, don't forget, they give me a lot of stuff. When I travel, I get stuff. My friends will travel and buy.
Puerto Rico.
You bought me a shirt from Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
When you go to, like I go to Harley Homecoming, they have the hog table. They also have stuff for veterans. So not all of it I bought. No. But that was just short sleeve shirts.
Oh yeah, that's not button.
I'm not talking about button ups, sweaters, or long sleeve shirts. So, like, there is a dedicated Harley closet, which is, and then the hats. I have a wall of hats. It's just, and then they're like, "Do you really need another black T-shirt?" I was like, "Well, yeah,
This is different.
Yeah, but this is a different black. Like, it's got this one has 2 stars, not 3. Yeah, I want it." But what I said I would never do, I was like, I'm not going to be that dude to get tattoos. There we go, boy. And not just 1, but 2. I'd go to Harley Homecoming, and then they started having tattoos stations in the garage and near the museum. And I was like, well, I guess I'm getting in line.
Yeah.
And here we go. So I just want to watch you progress after you get a Harley.
I love it. You're a brand ambassador. You love something and you're investing in it. And I think it's beautiful. I mean, you could be wasting it in bars, buying everybody shots like you used to do.
Yeah,
I used
that's
to get
true.
on my damn nerves. I'm like,
I got something to show for it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it provides you joy and happiness. So wear
Yes,
it
sir.
out.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't make fun of you. I mean, I'll make fun of
I
you.
mean,
'cause
you
it's-
bet that's what
absolutely,
friends
yeah.
do. Yeah. But
We do, you know, for like you're talking about helping out people, that the dealer, I'd say a lot of them, if not a majority of them, do help out, you know, the public, whether it's, you know, like Op One Vets. So we're sponsored. We make, or they make track wheelchairs for disabled vets. Wounded Warriors, a lot of different programs that we do for the community that we love. You know, the toy drives, all that stuff that we do. Hog chapter, cooking for folks, and you know they do a lot for the community too. And what better place to do it at a motorcycle dealership? You know,
I love that. Well, I don't know if the whole podcast is going to be about damn Harleys, but I'm liking it because I mean,
It's working,
I honestly
Ryan.
haven't been riding those bikes because it's going to get me. My number's up. I just know. I don't know how to. I ride things the way they're intended to be ridden.
Right.
My Jeep, I putt 45. Blah, you know, it's just so slow. I get on the bike. It's meant to carve. It's meant for wheelies, and I don't know how to shut that part of my brain off.
no, it's fun.
It is fun, and it's boring. Have you ever rode something like? Okay, this is where it got me. I'm on these trails. I'm on the Dragon. And these Harley riders, they got their girlfriends or wives, and they're jamming out some music. And I'm thinking, they're having twice as much fun as me. They're having twice as much fun as me. I'm literally trying to carve off seconds off my lap times, right? And like, can I get another second out of this next corner? And they're out there just enjoying life, man. And
Are you
I'm
listening to
thinking,
music too?
Me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's usually like something soft and sweet.
is it really?
Kenny G,
Yeah.
you know.
Come
Matt, like,
on,
seriously,
bro.
the hard stuff makes me ride too hard. So I'll listen to slower music and just whatever. I'll just say, hey, play some music. Yeah, I got a motorcycle playlist, and it's got soft stuff. There'll be some chicks, Celine Dion. No, I'm joking. I don't go that far.
I don't know.
He had Celine Dion
Yeah,
right there
right
on
there.
the trigger.
Well, most people that ride bikes, you know, a lot of them are heartbroken dudes like myself, you know, out there. You know how many single guys are on a bike just jamming out some love songs, just dreaming, I'm going to get me a girl to ride on the back of this bike. Luckily for me, I do have a lot of passenger princesses, but it kills my tires, it kills my arms, because you're trying to hold up your weight off the handlebars coming into these turns, and now you got to hold there, and they have no idea how heavy they are when the G-forces, they could be 100 pounds, but 100 pounds coming in at 2 G's is, I don't know how fast we're stopping, maybe 1. Pretty hard. It's a lot to keep off of you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, with a passenger though, especially like if he was riding a road glide or something like that,
Wouldn't even know they're back there.
Love that, man.
Wouldn't
You
even
would
know they're back
jamming
there.
your Kenny G or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, you're just rolling through.
Open face helmet.
Yes,
Oh, it
yes.
sounds nice.
Those things are ridiculously
Is your
comfortable
shop
too.
still open?
Yeah,
When you close?
I forgot my key. That's what I was telling him. I was going to go get you a shirt and bring you a shirt,
we'll
and then
get it
I
next time.
got to the shop and I was like, I can't find my
I'm
key.
just gonna come visit.
Fine, that's fine.
Got any
yeah.
used bikes I can come check out?
We got probably 100 plus.
100
Yeah,
used
man.
bikes?
Yeah.
There's a whole section.
Yeah,
Take any KTMs in on trade?
absolutely, absolutely. Anything with a VIN number, anything
He
with
took-
value.
What was that damn thing you did a video on? It was like a hover round.
Oh, like a rascal or something.
Bro, this man came out in a hover round. I lost it at work.
Took it in on trade, huh?
Yeah,
He said, "We'll take anything."
anything.
He means it.
I mean, seriously, we'll do. Honestly, we've done. I don't want to go too far in, but we've taken some suspect stuff in on trade. You know,
Yeah.
things that you may or may not have to feed.
May or may not have to feed.
We'll have to. We need to hear that story off camera, of course.
Oh my goodness.
Could be belt fed too. You never know.
Now listen, now you're speaking my language. We're gonna be all right there. Now, fellas, I know that Nathan over here was talking about. You know, you got a girl on the Harley. Do not think that is going to be a magnet, because first of all, it's mostly dudes
No, it's still your
walking up to
personality.
you.
Yeah, it's
You know.
still you got to have a personality. Dog.
Yeah.
Work on that. Your
They'll
riding
say-
skills too, but develop your personality.
Like,
Put
are you
yourself in
ugly?
uncomfortable
Buy a
positions.
Harley and be ugly on a Harley,
But feel cool.
but feel cool.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm a legend in my own mind when I'm
Oh, that's
riding.
funny.
Go slow, look cool as me.
I like that. Well, Greg invited me to Panama City. He was bartending an event there, and I was helping out. I was just hanging out, goofing off, and it was a Harley thing, bike week. I had the time of my life. I met the coolest people the whole time I was there, and that's kind of when it planted the seed. Like, damn, I think I need. Greg and I both are talking about it. And I was
I didn't know Greg was in on it.
Yeah, he's thinking, something stripped down, chopped up, something that fits his personality.
First of all, Greg would look cool as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Harley.
It looks cool.
Like,
Once come
on.
together, we should get
We
a
will.
twofer.
Greg, did you hear this? Let's go up to Bumpus.
Referral.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be $200, wouldn't it?
I'll go. Let's add some more black T-shirts, kids.
We'll get
I'm a
sponsored
large,
by
everyone.
Bumpus.
Yeah,
Go
absolutely.
buy Bumpus. Bumpus is big, man. It's a popular
enormous.
place.
Yeah.
I go by there all the time, and man, you guys are popping. You always got motorcycle training out there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, is that something people pay for? Or
Yeah,
is it,
$250 riding academy 2-day course.
Yeah.
All their trainers are certified through Motorcycle Safety Foundation, and we through riding academy. I think last year through all the dealers have trained like over 1 million students nationwide, and so we really putting the emphasis on getting out there and getting on a motorcycle and doing it right, safely.
Yeah. Well,
And their instructors actually ride. Like, obviously they ride there, but I mean they ride with us. They jump in. Judy was part of Hog. Shout out to Judy. Kurt, my man Kurt, is probably the coolest, smoothest one.
Dude.
And if those wheels ain't turning, you ain't learning.
that's a good line.
He's the
Yeah,
he
he's
was
a
my
good
and
dude.
he was so encouraging to me when I went through it. He was like, "Hey man, I see how much you're into this. Like, if you want some extra practice, like I'll come meet you in the parking lot. I'll come, like, just call me on a Sunday. I'll meet you here and I'll ride with you." That man, when I tell you, I mean, this is going to be my love poem to Harley and everybody, but it's been earned.
Yeah.
It's not blowing smoke. These people showed me love, and as we did in my sobriety video, the Harley's been therapy for me.
Yeah.
And that was my sobriety gift to myself, my everything, and it was a life changer, a game changer for me, sobriety wise. So there's so much, and now look at what that's turned into. There's this huge community and Instagram and all these people following, and you'd be surprised how many former rock and roll blackout artists there are on motorcycles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube video, I can't remember the title of it, but there is a certain thing that your brain does chemically that when you're riding a motorcycle, what it does to your brain, what it does to your body, and how it makes you feel.
I have a video that describes it so perfectly.
Maybe on YouTube.
And we'll cut it. I'm just going to show it to you,
Yeah,
and then I'll
absolutely.
cut this
Absolutely.
out. This is how I try to just, like, people are like, why do you ride wheelies? You like adrenaline? Like, no, it's not adrenaline at all. It's the most peace I've ever experienced because you're locked in.
Do you have a place where you can go where you feel completely free? A place where you can just be.
That's the best example.
This is my place.
It's exactly what it feels like.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now I got a post idea for the next one without the wheelie. You know I ain't doing that.
So I love making videos. I haven't been doing it so much since I do the podcast, but I put my whole life on the internet, and I have, I've made videos, and I just talk in my helmet. It's therapy. I talked about, my marriage ending. I've talked about every discovery I've ever made, either in my Jeep or on a bike. And I was thinking, the Harley would be so nice, because the only way I have to ride wheelies the whole time and tell stories, and that's not easy to do.
No,
is to tell. Although I started cheating, I started telling the story, just putt-putting, and then I'd ride a wheelie and then sync the audio. And if you listen closely, you can hear two exhaust sounds sometimes.
The Harleys, I mean, a lot of guys do wheelies on Harleys. I just try to keep them both on the road and out of the ditches,
I don't think I have the desire to do that. I just want to cruise, and I
Yeah.
think that'll be fun for me. And just take a friend,
Yep,
That's a
absolutely.
good time. Take some
That's it.
trips, and
Yep.
yeah, I think I got somebody in mind that wants to ride on the back. So we'll
There you
see.
go.
We'll
Good.
see. Yeah, I kind of gave up hope. I'm even thinking of, because I was going to sell the Duke, but I don't know. I need to sell the Duke because I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
It'll just sit there,
I mean, it's really easy. Just come to the shop when you got a full day or a half a day or whatever, and then we'll just take some motorcycles out and go ride.
Let's do it.
It's
Well,
so easy.
What sold me on him is he's like, ride it. We were up at the steamer.
It was Cajun Steamer was still
He's
open.
like, just ride it. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And I jump on it. And my legs,
Oh yeah,
stretched
nice and
out.
comfortable.
I was like, my hips. Like it was like, no, it was the most comfortable thing I've ever been on. I thought, this is crazy. Like
It was on your bike.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I don't know if it was this one or the last one or what. but
You've been on
stretched
both,
out.
haven't you?
I don't know.
I think pretty sure. Well, I mean, he even jumped on the Sportster once. No, it was this bike. And he just came back and he just
Through the
puddled
parking
around,
lot.
came back around.
I was blown
He was at the
away.
bar and you had to see his face coming off that thing. He goes, oh. Like it clicks, man.
And with the way we ride, you either riding by yourself. There's only a couple people that want to ride crazy, and I don't have many people to ride with, you know. And the only way we ride, we push each other to go a little bit faster. And I'm like, guys, we can't keep doing this. It's going to get us. There's zero question. So most of my friends moved away. Like a couple of them moved to like the Dragon, so they're running it every day. But I thought the Harley would just be nice to have a group of friends because I want to go eat. My goal when I ride a bike, I need a destination to go to. It could be out in Hickman County, Davis General. You ever been out there?
Is
It's
it
a
the
little
one
gas station,
like with gravel roads beside it?
Yeah, there's gravel roads everywhere, and I wouldn't recommend the bike on the gravel roads, but the back roads are nice out there. Very nice.
Is it right by Natchez
Leapers
Trace?
Fork. Leapers
I
Fork.
live like 10 minutes from that store.
Do you? So you know where Davis General is.
Exactly.
It's a little gas
Yep.
station. I love riding out there. They got amazing paninis. But that's my day trip. Like if we're not going somewhere and we're just riding aimlessly, it's not so much fun. But I was thinking a group of people on a bike would be fun because I can never ride with Carlos. It's not fun for me to ride with a Harley.
Right.
It's not fun at all.
Let's change that.
I think so. I think we should change that. What would you put me on?
And I happen to like food
Stock
a lot.
117 Dyna. I do like the idea of my first bike, no windshield. You know, just I like the wind.
I wouldn't, claim a certain model. I would just put you on every one of them and just see what you like the best, because there's going to be, we might have some used bikes with different handlebars, or we might have a bone stock motorcycle that fits you better. It's just all about riding and picking the one that feels right
That's
to you.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you
come
just
down
don't want to push
Tri-Cell.
nothing on somebody on a motorcycle, you know. Unless they're hell bent on it, then absolutely.
And you'll change it to what you want it to be the first week you're going to start.
You think?
Oh, 100%, man. Like, I loved everything about my first bike. And then, like, 7 days went by. And then I was like, I want to try these handlebars. Oh, I want to try this. I want to try that. Oh, this bike's perfect now.
Yep.
Well, I think I want a bigger bike.
Storage.
It just keeps going.
Storage is kind of important to me. A little bit of storage. I like to I like to be prepared for anything possible. Like even on my bikes, I carry every tool I could need to fix something.
Yeah.
I don't like to be a victim.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that Jeep's got a 20-pound bottle of CO2. I can air up 40 tires with one bottle. Impacts, anything you can, everything but a welder. I don't have a welder in there, so that'd come
Preparation.
in.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah. Well, I say let's do it.
Good.
I say let's
See?
go check it out. You gotta help me get rid of this Duke. You gotta help me get rid of this Duke. I'm gonna take one hell of a loss on it.
I'll get rid of the Duke for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go snap some pictures of it. I'll get you a bid before we leave here tonight.
I want to see you on the Duke doing a video. That's what
You
I
should
want to
ride
see.
that Duke. Do you like sports? This
I
is
love
an
all
upright.
motorcycles. All
I don't like the
motorcycles.
crotch rockets. I don't like the way they feel. This is upright. It's a carving. It's a wonderful bike. It's a good transition from dirt. I came from dirt to road, and I was begging him. I was like, because he was getting used to it. He was having trouble with counter steering, and I was like, let me just put you on a dirt bike. Go raise hell, crash, get it out of your system, know what it feels like to wreck. It's not that big a deal. Much easier in the dirt, but he never took me up on it.
No, not in those days.
Yeah.
I was so damn scared. I mean, Richard from Apparel came out to my house. You had to see Richard on a Sportster. I got a video of him. It looked like a clown. He looked like a Shriner on one of those little bikes. It was hilarious. And by the way, happy birthday, Richard. We're filming this on your birthday.
There you go. Happy birthday, Big Rich.
But he came out and he said the same thing. But I was just so white knuckle. I mean, Richard said that I was the first person he'd ever seen that didn't lean to make a turn and somehow still made the turn. Like, it took me forever. And he'd take me into the Belk parking lot over here in the Avenue. And he was like, you ain't never seen this. It's like he turned the thing. And I don't know like how he avoided the laws of physics, but the damn bike turned with him. And then he put me, this is the only time I'm going to admit this, but he loaded me onto the back of his bike, whatever that giant thing. I don't think he has that one anymore. And I mean, it was like, I was in a lazy boy, man. But Richard leaned, and Richard's a big boy. This ain't a small man. And he leaned this bike where from the back seat, dude, I went like this to the ground. And
you were on the back?
Yeah, and I was shitting a brick. shitting a brick. And he just took it. He goes, man, just trust it. He goes, boom.
Yeah.
He goes, you see my big ass? You know how Richard talks? He goes, watch. Hump. And and then he did, and then I still didn't get it. Like that probably got in my head more than anything else. Yeah. And then I kept going and kept going and kept working it. And I mean, now you see me now, I'm posting videos and doing stuff and jumping on interstates. But I had a lot of people that helped me.
How do you do in groups? Do you feel comfortable?
I like smaller groups. I'm going to be honest.
Does target fixation mess you up? Because anytime somebody gets nervous, the first thing you do is lock in. So everybody gets hurt. They lock up. You know?
You're right.
Listen, our director, Mike Gamber, spent a lot of time with me.
Yeah.
It's hard. You got to look beyond.
You got to look beyond.
Let go of it, and you're going to go whatever you're looking at.
I never had that particular problem. My problem was curves for the longest time, just leaning. It was all leaning for me. I could
the bike does it by itself. You don't have to do it.
But
you're trying to bend.
You got to remember that I am a serious control freak and OCD, and that was
scared
part
me.
of
I was
it.
worried about you for a long time because I thought if he doesn't let go, I'm worried that he's going to get in a situation and just lock up.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're still alive.
It took a lot, by the grace of God, and a lot of my friends, like people like Kurt and Richard and Mike Gamber, and people that would like just take me out. And they would take me out one-on-one. Then that's where that Ignite came from. Mike and I came together with this Reignite, it's called. So it's for brand new riders that are coming out of the classes, and then guys that have, put the bike up for a couple years and they're coming back. And we just start doing back roads and local stuff and getting them used to groups. It's the third Sunday of every month. We meet at Bumpus Harley-Davidson, 1245. And anybody could join, and that also helped break the divide between us and sports bikes. Like that was one of my big missions with them. And then we had sports bikes coming up, and like lady riders on sports bikes and stuff, which is a rarity for us, to come to our stuff.
It's always fascinating.
And we would go on these lunch trips or these little things, all local, all back roads, not scaring folks on interstate or anything. That was another thing I was terrified of. And it really, really helped me get more comfortable. Now I know what I like and what I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm good. If it was us three, let's go party.
Absolutely.
If it's 30 folks, if I'm not in the absolute back, I'm not interested in going anymore. It's just, I realize that is not for me. I do not enjoy it.
Have you practiced on some curves, like going out to maybe like the
Center
Hill Dam?
Listen, I got a sticker from the Tomlins from doing the Smyrna Lizard. Have you been on the Smyrna Lizard?
I have not. I've not even heard about this.
So the Smyrna Lizard was found by Rick Tomlin, and it's a baby dragon that we have right here in our backyard. It is, I think the start of it is at one of the greenways about 3 miles from the dealership. So you go like you're headed towards Smyrna, and there's that cemetery on the right.
I ride all that.
You pop that right, and there's this
Sulphur Springs.
Yeah,
Sulphur Springs.
Right off there. Yes.
Yeah, that's where we take people test ride.
So there's this really long back road that he found that goes by like this water plant and all this stuff, and it is nothing but if you see 3 cars on that road, you've seen a lot. Okay. And we'll rode it head to tail and tail to head. And man, now I ride it by myself. Like I'll just go and get lost on it, pop a bitch and bring it right back. Right. Yeah, I am absolutely comfortable with it now. But I mean, the Mike Gamber, that all goes to you because you had the most patience with me. But it completely new rider after that. Completely new rider.
Well, I'm proud of you, buddy. You survived.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you, Lord. I'm glad I'm still here too.
Got to push your limits. I always tell people, don't ride to your maximum potential. Maybe 80%. You got to have a 20% cushion for emergencies. If you always run it at 100%, you're going.
You can't outride your skill level, man. Yeah, that's how you end up getting hurt. And we've had enough accidents. But that's actually
how you get better too. Is push it.
Close a little bit. You know I ain't redlining, and stuff hurts now. I'm in my 40s, dog. Like there was also that fear of this recovery is going to take longer than I want it to.
The beautiful part is it doesn't hurt when the wreck happens. It's the next day. Or maybe later that evening. Yeah. I've never felt any pain, and I've slid and eaten all the skin off my body, which is why I didn't even know I was hurt. I didn't even know my back was broken. I ran to my buddy to check on him, rode my bike all the way back to get a truck, couldn't get off the bike. I didn't know what was wrong. I just could not get off. It's amazing how the mind will protect you.
Adrenaline, too.
Yeah, it's
so that was all shock and adrenaline?
Yeah, a little bit of shock, yeah. It'll protect you.
I don't know. When stuff hits, I kind of feel the hurt now these days.
You had any wrecks?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This was probably 06 maybe, 07, somewhere around in there, that I was riding 6th gear through the country, and this whole herd of deer ran out in front of me.
Evening?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't ride
And I didn't have hardly any protective gear on. I had one of those skid lids.
Yep.
And one big doe, I hit her and split her in half. Wow. And there was 2 other ones that got it as well. Yeah. And I'm sitting there in the road. The bike didn't even go off the road. It was just demolished. Deer guts, deer shit everywhere all over me. And I'm laying there in the road and like just crawling to like these houses up here. And my hair wasn't even messed up. I didn't even hit my hair. I was just going down the road. And of course, road rash on my feet, on my arms.
I want to edit that part out. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you.
And this car slows down. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Boom, just took off. And I was like, man, I'm going to die right here. And so finally somebody else came. But yeah, I've wrecked them, put them in ditches, you know, fallen over, dropped them, you name it.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I've got pictures of it.
Yeah, I need to see that.
It's pretty wild.
I can't share these with the world, but it's kind of...
We were laying there in the hospital, and a preacher at the time, Mr. Wendell Lang, God rest his soul, he said, Ryan, he said, you had a pretty bad wreck. I said, Brother Lang, I thought I burnt all my 9 lives up. He goes, let's go, Lord, in prayer.
This is why I started wearing a suit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, anything you buy for your protection is well worth money spent.
It's a little graphic, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
And,
I can't even imagine.
That road rash is...
I didn't even know I was hurt. I was like, damn, my back's burnt. I had on gear.
Yeah.
It just ate right through it.
You had that full suit on that I've...
Wasn't leather.
Like that,
I've never been hurt in the leather. Like, as far as road rash, that was like like something cheap.
Yeah.
You know, some icon shit. It just eat right through it. Wow.
Yeah, road rash is nothing to play. I mean, it's 3rd-degree burn, basically.
It's the worst. It's worse than any broken bones. It took so long to heal.
And I remember that whatever they put on that Silvadine.
Yeah.
It's
like burn cream.
Yep, man.
Yeah, this whole arm, I was asleep, running about 130, sliding down the damn road. I was completely asleep. It knocked me out completely. Busted the helmet. And my cousin took me to the hospital. And we went to 3 hospitals. I'd go in, I'd see the doctor. I'm like, take me to another hospital. I didn't like that doctor. So he took me to another one. I was messed up, too. I had such a bad concussion. I was out of it. But I was still clear enough to know that I didn't want that doctor. I knew him. I didn't like him. So they took me to another hospital, and I walk in. They're like, can I help you? But just the way they asked it pissed me off. And I said, no.
Good night.
But you can take me to a real hospital. And finally, the 3rd one, they took me in. And my shoulder was torn, and the nurse was holding it up, and she let go, and I went to catch it. And I said, I think I'm back.
Oh, God.
I literally was out like that. Yeah. Yeah. Golly.
Yeah.
I think it's,
kind of pain.
People talk about, I'm getting older and pain. I think it's made me younger. I think all the injuries, I broke both my arms doing a stoppie for my kid out in the front cul-de-sac. Literally broke both my arms. And I feel amazing. Like literally, mentally, physically, I think it keeps me young.
I understand
Not
that.
getting hurt. I'm tired of getting hurt. But
the adversity you go through.
Yeah. What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah.
It really, really works. But the Duke, those, if I wreck on it, it's over. You know, barbed wire fence at 120 miles an hour just slice you in half. And so what happened was those images started popping in my head. And once that happens, I realized I'm done. I'm going to scare myself, and that's when I'm going to get hurt. If I'm not riding with full confidence, I'm going to park the bike.
Makes sense.
So it's time to slow down. Plus, I think I can't say it out loud, but I've got more to live for.
I tell you what, absolutely. I tell you what, these new motorcycles, like, it is a motorcycle, but yes, they do have safety features like ABS. That's huge. And that what they introduced that maybe in 2008.
Yeah.
And I was riding one time, and I didn't realize test riding an ABS bike. Dog ran out in front of me, locked it down. If I'd have been on my bike or something older, locked the rear tire up, and you would have, just went out from under you. But like all the rider defensive systems that they have, in linked brakes, it's amazing what the Harleys have.
All the modes.
Ride modes,
mode,
rain modes.
Like, there's some crazy stuff, man.
I don't think I'll ever stop riding somewhat aggressive. I don't feel comfortable sitting in traffic. If I'm not passing someone, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Because if they're passing me, they're putting my life in danger every single time. I'm not saying you got to go wide
Yeah.
open, but just ease around them. I just never get comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm always, my head's on a swivel. I'm looking 10 cars ahead. I'm looking at brake lights through
Yep.
windshields, and
Yep.
I'm always ready.
Ride like
always.
you can control traffic.
Yes, exactly. I am literally a traffic controller out there, and I don't get upset. Somebody pulls out in front of me. It happens all the time. I'm like,
Absolutely.
go ahead, no worries. I knew you were going to do that. I anticipated it, and I think it's when you get comfortable is when you get hurt.
Yep. And, speaking about Mike Gamber, he did say something to me that, when a motorcycle's on the road, the person's eye that's maybe driving a car doesn't realize that is a threat.
Yeah.
So then, people pull out in front of you.
Yeah.
And so the old saying, look twice, save a life.
Yeah. Another thing that I've stopped doing is lane splitting. Not crazy fast, but I have had the shit scared out of me by a bike
Yes.
that blew past me. And I thought, oh my God, all the grandmothers that I've probably scared to death. And I thought, no more. I'm not doing that. If I do, I'm going to coast past them and just let off the throttle because it is terrifying.
Yeah.
When somebody, you kind of hear something and then whoop, and it just barely misses your mirror. I was like, I like lane splitting. I think it's a good thing, and I always go in between the cars at red lights because I am not getting hit by some dummy that's not paying attention on a stupid cell phone. So I always pull between the cars, even if I don't go up to the front.
Right.
If I'm by myself, I generally don't. But when you got somebody with you, your confidence goes sky high. You go right to the front.
Yeah, and that's different in Tennessee. That's just something that I didn't grow up doing, like lane splitting. But California West Coast, man, dang, golly,
big time.
those guys get rowdy over there,
And they get real close.
yeah.
Real close. I've seen some of those videos in some of our California transplants that I've seen out on the roads, man. I'm telling you, there's one guy whose entire Instagram is lane splitting, and he goes by trucks and just slides his glove across the side of the truck.
He's trying to get content.
It looks cool as hell, but no, sir. Yeah. But when you were talking about the having to have 8 eyeballs and your head on a swivel, there's a beautiful result of that, and that's you're not thinking about work. You ain't thinking about your stress, bills,
you're staying alive.
This, that, or the other. You're staying alive, and your brain has to concentrate on that, which is part of why it's called throttle therapy.
Yeah.
I recommend it to everyone. Once you lock in on that, you can enjoy the sky and do it. Bring some tape so you can see the video later. But you're enjoying it. You ain't worried about nothing.
No,
and that's the beauty of it.
I think a lot of it is I've been so mentally healthy. I've been truly happy. When I was riding a lot, I was in the darkness. I was navigating life. I was trying to figure out a lot of things, and it saved me in so many ways. And it wasn't out there just being careless. It was just getting out of your intrusive thoughts.
Yes,
will overwhelm you. And if you can't breathe, if breathing didn't work, I just jump on the bike and go.
Yeah, when I was saying that while I went out west, the Aboriginals speak about like walkabouts.
Yeah.
They go out in the wilderness. That was mine. 10 days.
Yes.
Thousands of miles, just me by myself. I love that. Love that.
So I do it every year because my job is a lot of pressure on my job, and I've been telling Joy I think I feel it. And so the last time that I was having a panic attack with my barber. She, we talk about everything. Named Jess, shout out, pastime, the best. She's the best. She made this beard happen and everything. I didn't think I could ever grow a beard. She's like, Nathan, just trust me. And now Andy from Tennessee Craft Butcher, he comes up to me. He's like, who shapes your beard? And I gave her, and literally I was leaving. He was walking in and got a big shout out from him. But anyways, I was sitting there because every day I get my hair cut. I fill her in on my life, personal life, work life. We got a lot of crazy things going on. And as I'm explaining all the projects that I'm responsible for in building, my brain caught up, or my body caught up with my brain, and I locked down, and I literally thought, I'm having a panic attack. And I was thinking, I had this cape on, and I was looking at the front door, and I was thinking, I think I'm just going to walk out.
Oh, why are you getting a haircut?
I'm getting a haircut. She's in the middle of it, and she's like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't think so. She's like, what's wrong? I think I'm having a panic attack. And literally, I called Joy. I'm like, Joy, I'm gone. I packed my Jeep up, and I went west.
Wow.
I went west,
Yeah.
and I flip a quarter. So quarters, heads is yes, right. It's north, east, right, and yes. That tells us left, no, west, and south.
Okay.
So I ask a bartender, what should I get? Give me 2 choices, and I'll flip a quarter between them. Or if I'm like, which way do I want to go? flip a quarter, and I find the most amazing people. I've made friends all over the country.
Absolutely.
I can sleep on couches all over the country.
Right on.
It's great. But on a motorcycle, I've dreamt of it. I've dreamt of it because for me, the Jeep is no fun on the highway. I have to find trails and back roads, and I'll connect. I'll go for days and not see anyone. It's pretty incredible. But on the bike, I think it'll be a new experience.
Absolutely. I mean, just like that $1 million highway, it's
amazing.
It's night and day different compared to a vehicle versus a motorcycle.
I did it in an RV pulling that Jeep, and I didn't have any brakes on the Jeep. I was just using the RV. So I'd pull over at every rest stop and sit there and wait for the brake smell to pass me. No brakes. Let's keep going. Because you lose your brakes, you're going to be part of that $1 million. You're just adding to the financial debt that's gone off those cliffs, and it's not a joke. I think that's why they call it the $1 million highway.
Not sure.
All the rigs that have gone off of it. It's a crazy.
No, that's not it.
That's the legend. That's the legend.
That legend is false.
Lucy,
sir.
look this up. Remember this. Lucy, remember this in the
My
podcast.
boss took this trip and recommends it to me all the time, and we have looked this up. I have looked it up because, first of all, the pictures and it looks like a postcard in real life. Like you don't know what you're looking. It's just incredible.
The mountains are too big.
Makes you feel microscopic.
You're at 12,000 feet looking up at 14,000 foot peaks, and you're thinking it's too big.
But
it's crazy.
At the time, $1 million was a hell of a lot more than $1 million is today, and that's what the cost of this stretch. It was like,
that's what it cost to build it.
and it was like, man, this is like $1 million a mile.
Let me,
because they were cutting through all this.
Let me
and
live
laying
my
down.
lie. Let me live my life.
Hey, enjoy
It's
it.
a
I'm
much
just saying
better
it,
story.
because you know somebody's going to message us,
AKA.
and then they're going to be like, well, actually, this is why. Because I've had that happen.
I would never know because I don't read the comments.
Yeah, that's my job. I got to deal with it.
Yeah,
Well,
he loves the comments. He reaches out. What do you think about this?
No.
Tell Nathan he's
I
a
reach
dick.
out to certain people.
Tell Nathan he's
There's
a dick.
a lot I keep from you. Because his role, even though it doesn't always happen, is post and ghost. And he has all this
Post
beautiful.
and ghost.
And I have fun with the social media and
Yeah,
all
of
that
course.
stuff.
He loves
of course.
But we get these comments. And I'm talking friends of mine from high school, people in Puerto Rico, Jersey, New York, New York. There's no Southern fluff. They're not going to be like, well, darling, no. I've had high school friends I haven't talked to going, that Nathan makes my blood pressure go. He said this thing the other day. He goes, man, he's a dick. And I'm like, but the funny thing about that is, now as we've progressed and we've got so much more under our belt, they'll be like, I kind of understand him a little bit now.
Well,
or he doesn't mean it this way.
I'll also take myself out of context and just clip it, and I think it's funny the way it sounds. If you watch the whole thing,
he likes to set fire and
course.
walk away.
That's engaging.
We're so different. We are so different, and that's what makes this work.
Yeah.
I mean, every aspect of Carlos is the reason why the podcast is still going. He's really the only reason, him and Brennan. But the work that he does on the back end, bringing people like you in, like a friend of mine was asking me today, who you bringing on next? I'm like, I don't know. Carlos got somebody in mind. I knew it was you, but I don't know who you got in mind, and I love that. It's a lot of pressure off me. Not knowing you takes a lot of pressure off of me because I know if I don't want to, you can carry the damn show. I just got to ask you a question to let you go.
Yeah, right.
Because I was sick all day. I was thinking, oh my God, my son's in the hospital. I'm sick. And now I'm here having a good time. I don't even want to do it. And then I come in and I know it's therapy. It's healthy. And people seem to love it. And Carlos's, your Instagram has doubled in size. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's been wild with that. I mean, I'm at like 20,000 something.
It's
I love
insane.
that. Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's
You're going to have to hire this guy.
It's moving.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm already his unofficial Puerto Rican mascot.
Oh, you're just a regular? Is Carlito?
Yeah, Carlito.hd is Carlito.hd83.
Little plug.
Yeah.
His 20 and my 2,300.
I'm at 20,500 right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I like that.
It's great because I don't have to worry about the audience because if anybody gives me a good comment or a bad comment, it influences me and I'll be in my head and I don't want to chase something. Ooh, somebody likes that validation. I've made videos on it. I don't seek any validation whatsoever because it'll influence my thoughts and I'll start to filter myself and I just got to be authentic.
But we've got certain guidelines we follow. So authenticity, number one, and that's why we don't bring anybody that's going to be, pompous or has an agenda or this, that, which is why like our own, like this is why it's good that you came on later on because even though this is a love letter to Harley, in a way, but this wasn't a plan. This isn't a promotion. The man isn't paying to be here or nothing like that. In fact, I had to ask him a few times and we scheduled it pretty far out.
Yeah.
Because, we get a lot of DMs about I want to be there or I need to come on. I have to come on for this. And our number one rule is if you ask, you're either an absolute no or you are 1,000% at the back of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people worry me when they have they either want to get back in an ex or they got to feel like they got to validate or tell their story and I get it, but you can do that on your own page.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I believe in telling your story.
Yeah.
And but when people tell me their story in public, I'm like, you ever thought about doing a podcast? My first 30 guests, 30 of them I met in a bar. Carlos. All of them met in a bar.
Yeah, we did meet drinking.
Dude, the other night, I ain't going to give a story, but he'll be on like 4 or 5 weeks, I think. And 5 minutes of talking. He's got tough dude, tears coming out of his eyes on the bar. And buddy's walking up, patting him on the back, like, is this guy pissing you off? I'm like, they didn't say that. But his story was so impactful. I was like, save that. Just save that. If you want to share that with the world, because there's something healing about it.
Yeah, for sure.
You got any trauma stories you want to start joking?
Hey, as I do. But I won't
This may not be the place for it.
Yeah, I've tried to burn them.
Yeah.
This
may not be
The power of editing, my brother. Just let it go.
It doesn't have to be. And I was thinking, golly, what does a podcast want to be? I don't know. It's none of my business. Whatever people want to talk about, I'm good with it. I just like having something consistent in my life because Carlos knows I'm the most inconsistent. I am consistently, what would you say, reliable. Mm-hmm. But the CIA couldn't track me. I don't go the same way to work. I am so random. It's random thoughts and exploration of ideas, and that's kind of how I live my life.
I like that.
There's no patterns with me. That's why I flip a quarter and travel around the country, and that's how I meet the most beautiful people. Yeah. I always say the magic's in the mystery.
That's right on.
And I don't even want to know what horizon's next. Mm-hmm. And I want to experience that on a Harley. I think you
yes, sir.
You should.
Yes, sir.
Seriously, I'm not joking. I'm not.
No, I know.
Smoke.
I know.
Well, I know you're not because it's not like I'm gonna let you forget. In fact, look at that book that I got him. That's right over his head up there.
Yeah,
right the 100 Years of Harley.
Yeah,
that's a good book. That's a good book.
A couple of these.
I mean, you just think that. I mean, that company has been around for a long, long time.
Yeah. It has.
Long time.
I mean, it's a pillar in American culture.
Mm-hmm. It's like Coca-Cola, man. They're marketing geniuses.
Yep.
Because you could slap Harley-Davidson on everything. Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's on trucks,
as you know,
Harley-Davidson edition.
Mm-hmm.
On Ford pickup truck.
It's on skin.
Yeah.
That's
you're not going to see me tattoo KTM on me.
No.
It's American culture. What's ATM? Like Austrian?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Probably something like that. Yeah.
But when you're riding your motorcycles, you were talking about, manhandling, turning, whatever it may, leaning. But when you're like, I just noticed this. It's crazy that we're talking about it. But whenever we were coming back from King of the Baggers, I got to ride by myself. We took 17 bikes down, was raising hell the whole way down through there. But riding back by myself, whenever you're on these bikes and you're really kind of like feeling it, and I wasn't listening to any music. But you just, wherever you just want to go, the bike's just doing it. And you don't even know what your body's even doing to make it, go left, go right, or in the curves. It's effortless. Yeah. And it's so fun because they're balanced so well. Yeah. The power's there.
I used to have a throttle lock on a Katana that I had, and I would just lay back and I'd use my knees to steer. And I could ride, and it was just so nice. And I see this dude rides a Harley, or maybe it's an Indian, I don't know. But he's always like, he'll reach back in his bag. He's never riding with hands. He's got his throttle on or cruise control, and he'll reach back and pull out a box of pizza and just eating pizza going on the road.
I know the guy you're talking
about.
Yeah, I see that.
That's it right there. That's it.
It's fun. It's fun. I'm serious. Like if one day, whenever you come up, and it looks like you know how to ride. So, we'll just get on a bike and ride 50, 60 miles, whatever it may be. And just
really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to just let me ride around the parking lot.
No, absolutely not. No, we got on the road. We got on the road.
Just go ahead and text them ahead of time and say, get the paperwork ready. This guy's going to sign.
A test drive is a real test drive here.
Yeah, that's amazing. Man, that's really accommodating. That's awesome. You guys really treat your customers like that.
For sure.
No pressure. What do you want? What feels right? And that's important because it sucks to do an impulse buy and you hate the thing and it doesn't fit your personality or your style.
Yep.
It's going to be hard for me to go from that to just what would you say, the big road glides?
Road glide is like one of the most popular model right now.
I think I want to do something a little bit sportier.
As you should.
Because I like to curve.
As you should. Because, with Harley, a lot of progression, even through the years, has always been like your Sportster, your Dyna, your Softail, your Road King. than your classic touring bike.
It's the most complicated thing going through those. I'm like, what is the difference again?
No, it's easy.
It's so hard for me to wrap my head around what the benefits and the pros and the cons are to different bikes.
I think a lowrider ST is where you're going. I like that.
Yeah, those are badass motorcycles.
Is that what you got?
It's fast.
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. I've turned it into it. It's got bags. It's fast.
Yeah, that's what I need.
It's got the versatility and the handling that you want. And it's got balls. Like you go vroom. You know, that's you right there.
Oh yeah, I want to do those first through third gear pulls, just
easy.
obnoxious, get on people's nerves.
Oh yeah,
thinking everybody's loving it. Like I got into watching all these videos on Harleys, and I ran across the South Park stuff, and it was so funny.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! It's hilarious.
Everybody's loving it, and people are just annoyed.
I love it when all that stuff gets made fun of Harley riders. I mean, it is hilarious. There are some people that take it to the nth degree, but I mean, we just can't take ourselves too serious.
No, and I don't. I refuse to take myself too seriously.
We know those people, but we know not to be those people.
And I'm not a biker by any means. I guess I'm like a motorcycle enthusiast.
How much do you ride?
Oh, well, I've got a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, so that kind of takes up my time picking them up every.
And
I'm
going to guess you're 43.
I am 43.
Yeah.
I'll be 43 this year.
I did the math when you said,
I was like, how the hell did you do that?
Well, he said he spent half of his life
good
at
at
Harley,
both.
and I'm thinking he was probably 20 when he started.
Yeah, well,
So that was a wild guess. I didn't look you up, I swear.
It's okay.
Actually, I gave him your name like just maybe yesterday.
Yeah, it's all good.
We do, unless there's something heavy, like if you came in with one of the other podcasts that we've had that are like tear jerkers or like a Miss Barbara, my neighbor, we had to prep that.
Right,
I was like, hey man, we ain't cussing around Miss Barbara.
Right,
Miss Barbara was like, go ahead,
And
be yourself.
She's like, be you, sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
And she drops some comments sometimes. But anyway, we don't prep. That's the point of random thoughts. Unless there's something heavy where I'm like, hey, listen, he's going to talk about this thing. Just take it easy. Let him get it out. Other than that, this is it.
Yeah. I love that.
And I still love the 4-letter words, but I've been... this was my fear. I go into bars. I hang out at bars. And I use all the 4-letter words. I love them. It's part of my culture. It's the language they speak. And I've got no problem with them. Man-made words that have no value unless you assign value. But people watch. And people have kids. And I thought, I can do better. I can do better for them. So, but my fear was... the authenticity part, I don't want people to think that I'm something that I'm not, or I'm pretending to be something for the internet that I'm not in real life. I thought it's important to be, whether I'm around my banker, my preacher, my kid, my mom, I'm consistently the same person. But I've been holding back on I don't think I've dropped one F-bomb. Nope.
It's all right.
Lucy, double check me.
Yeah, it's fun too every now and then, you know?
Especially.
Kind of got to keep it a little classy every now and then.
Yeah. There ain't nothing classy about this except for Carlos. He's polished, just like his head.
And his personality.
I gave him so much shit on the last one. I was like, bro, you come across like you squeaky clean. I'm like, I know better.
No, you know it's not.
I'm always talking about my dirty shit.
Well, he actually got me to squeal on myself on the one coming out before this coming weekend. I'm telling some Jersey stories.
You've all heard them by now.
Yeah, there's some old mafia adjacent stories. There's some that one's going to be. It's a short story. We decided to do just stories on this one, so it'll be short. Yeah. But oh boy, will you get to know me?
Good.
I didn't realize that you had lived in New Jersey.
Hoboken, New Jersey. West New York, Passaic, Clifton,
Did you see that?
Patterson.
That's that accent out there?
Oh, dude, he fell right into the accent. He became mob boss in the middle of the episode. And I'm like, okay.
I'm working on his southern twang a little bit, you
know?
Forget about it.
Hey, forget about it. It's like sausage and peppers.
Man.
But yeah, we got into some confessions that I'm really curious what that feedback's going to be like.
Yeah.
But this is what it is. This is why it works, because it's just fun.
Yeah.
We sat down, I brought a friend on, we chat, we talk, and that's it. And people know if you're full of it or not.
Oh, yeah, man. And this is why we do this every day at work.
Yeah.
It's just not recorded.
You should start a podcast.
I don't know. I don't know how that all works out.
I do.
Yeah, I'm assuming you do.
I mean,
you don't have to spend $50,000
you
like
know some
I did.
people.
All this shit was sitting on a shelf because I used to have a media company, and I was like, God, I need to do something with all this equipment. Yeah. It's just collecting dust. So.
I mean, you run across all these interesting people in this job, and same way with Harley. Guy like you comes in the store. Here we are talking about doing podcasts and carrying on conversations. So many walks of life that come through that door.
Well, I want to come through the door and discuss the next adventure I get to
Absolutely.
be invited to, and I need to have a bike by then.
Sure.
What's the next adventure?
For you?
For the group? Like, I mean, is it going to be like me by myself, or
No, man.
you know?
you
I'm
ain't by
thinking you
yourself.
probably have some
Absolutely
dates
not.
lined up. Could I volunteer? Could I put a number in the hat and
Sure.
maybe get drawn?
Man, yeah, absolutely. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. But I think, honestly, first step, just come in when you got a half a day, full day, and we'll just go out
How's
right.
Saturdays sound?
Saturdays are busy, but we can
good
make
day.
it happen.
Well, I'm pretty flexible.
Okay.
I'll be gone all next week, so maybe the week after that.
No,
Carlos, you want to come with me?
I like
You should.
I like Saturdays because I'm going.
Yeah. We can make it
You
happen.
ain't going without me,
Yeah,
bro.
and so
Come on.
what we could do is I could just put you on a bike if I'm happen to be tied up for a moment or something like that. We'll just take you with Carlos and go.
Oh man,
What
I'm
would you
gonna
put
test
me
out.
on? What are your thoughts
I mean,
based on everything I've told you?
I would probably like even like a Dyna. You even invoke that, but something like Carlos, like the Softail Standard, the ST, Street Bob, whatever it may be, just kind of an introductory bike to. Well, that's not introductory.
That's not introductory, no.
Sportster's
No,
an introductory bike to me.
He don't. Yeah.
But I would think that because you're fairly tall, so I mean something like what Carlos got, Softail, Dyna.
Yeah.
I mean when it gets to the bags like touring bike, I mean that's kind of your next step up on your like classic touring bike.
Yeah.
The handling is just as good, if not better,
Really?
sometimes. Like that bike that we built, that King the Bagger bike, that
my
Road Glide,
God.
performance suspension,
Beautiful.
You know, stage 2 cam in
Yeah.
it, 2-to-1 exhaust. I mean that thing's a ripper on the curves and just straightaways, but it's balanced just as well, if not better than Softails.
Well,
We'll make it so easy. It's going to be a difficult decision.
yeah. Well, I mean, I got the 500 if I just want to poke around here and just raise a little bit of hell. It's so fast to get around town. I can just zigzag, hit a sidewalk, whatever. Nothing slows you down on that.
Allegedly.
I do it all the time. I don't care. But I would love to have something I could go out west on.
Yeah,
I really think that'd be
absolutely.
nice. I think I need to try one with the windshield and one without eventually.
Yep.
You know.
And here's the good thing: they sell ones that come on and off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God! Dude, I'm telling you, this
Everything.
is like Harleys. There's probably more accessories for Harley-Davidson motorcycles than there is any other
believe
brand.
that.
Any other brand.
I believe that.
I mean, anything that you want to change, you can change. It's a clean slate.
And you can do it over
Look at
and
it.
over again. See, like,
Oh, well, I'm
see
imagining the back
drool?
seat with like some captain chair type thing, some armrests. Girl, have fun.
They have
You know
it.
what I mean?
That's
She
what
can
I
just
sat
go to
on.
sleep. That'd be great.
I've had friends that told me they've fallen asleep like in the back with their husbands riding, like they're just leaning, not gone, gone.
I'm down for it. I say let's do it.
You got cameras you can put on there too,
Yeah, I'm probably
like a GoPro or something.
Yeah, I got a
no,
GoPro
you
that'll
can use my-
launch.
I got all- I
He's got all
everything.
that stuff
I had
too.
I got
my
everything.
last GoPro, I was racing this Mustang, and I was coming down 24, and I run off and left him. But I felt something hit my shoulder, and my damn $500 GoPro, and I went back, and I'm looking. First thing I do is find the first mile marker, like the 10th. I'm
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
there's that. I got to go turn around and go back, and I never found it. I looked everywhere.
No, we'll gear you up because I have two 360s.
I've got two more.
I've got
Yeah.
like the one that goes on you, so
Yeah.
the POV. I've got glass. You can use
Yeah.
my glasses, everything.
Yeah, well, I'm mic'd up. I can plug
That's
the
what I
mic
was
in
gonna say, yeah.
and just bullshit, talk about the experience. Maybe you can use some clips from it.
I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
Because I think true testimonials with somebody that knows how to ride, and then you get on a Harley Davidson. That would be a huge testimonial for the motorcycle community.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Harley.
I'm down.
You're going to be shocked how well these bikes handle and how well they perform. Seriously, man, it is.
I'm excited. Damn, this one big long ass Harley
I
commercial.
I'm just gonna put. That's gonna be the title of it, a love letter to Harley and Ryan's hair.
You do have great hair. Those damn
Well, I
curls are
appreciate that.
incredible.
I got kind hair, kind grows on a Billy Goat's ass.
Well, you're also humble as shit, and I love that about
Thank
you. I love that about you. Hell of a dude. I can already tell.
Thank you, man.
And literally, he is the started from the bottom. Now we're here. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's actually the
You
best
know?
part.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you've had all those, so you
Yeah.
have empathy for anyone that does
Absolutely.
the job. And also, you can also be like, bitch,
You can't
ain't gonna
bullshit
fool me. Yeah. There I go. I got to drop four letters in that word. I had to add them up.
We've used a few. We got into guy mode here. For a
Yeah,
little
but I'm not the only one like that at our dealership, and I think that every dealership sells the same shit.
Yeah.
But our team is different. Our people are
Do
different.
you think that's what separates you from a lot
Absolutely,
of the competitors?
100%.
Because you're in competition with other
Yeah,
dealerships.
yeah. I mean, we're not overly high pressure. Obviously, we're going to do our job and follow up, but I'm never going to talk bad about another dealer. We're here to help them if they ever need help.
Yeah.
And we got some great competition, and I think that you need competition
I
in this
agree.
world.
Competition's
but
good.
The people, our staff, it really sets us apart from everybody else. We give a shit.
Well, give me the day, and I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah, you let me know. I'm there Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay. Let's do it.
Following weekend.
Yeah.
You're going to help me sell this Duke.
Yeah, we'll take it in on
I don't
trade.
even care. I ain't trying to make any money on it.
We'll take it in on
Just
trade.
don't want to lose my ass.
Hey, hey. Easy. He's a nice guy. He's not a dumbass.
Yeah, no, we're good.
I know.
We just get a bid and reflect it to the customer. We tell you what that is. We don't make any money. We just use it to decrease what you want to pay.
I love it.
And the girls in finance, let me tell you, charming, sweet, been there forever. Oh my God, Alex and June,
Yep.
absolute sweethearts.
That's where you bought both your bikes, right?
Yes, sir.
What are you getting
Yes,
next?
sir. I'm not going to say because that's going to be a whole other video thing going on. Yeah, but
What do you think?
I need a little bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Like it's in size or power?
Both.
What do you ride, a 107?
Let me get this down.
107.
You ride a
Oh,
107.
like you don't already know. And Sid's over there like,
What are you going to do with
my
your
man
bike?
Sid. Huh? No, I'm keeping it. This is an addition.
What do you do with
Which
your
is,
bike?
this is
Where do you park your bike?
in a secure area that
Oh, okay.
nobody needs to know
it's
about.
not like out in
Yeah.
the parking lot.
No. I mean, unless like if it's like I'm gonna use it for a couple days in a row, yes. But and then I have a slew of people like Mike and my friend Wendy, my nephew's house. Like I do all that. This is why the motorcycle's ruining the way I like to live, and I mean like where I lay my head, because most apartments around here don't have garages, or if they do, they want like $1 gazillion for it. You might as well buy a house. So now I'm like, man, I like that. I live in a place where they take out my garbage and they do this.
Oh,
and
I
it's
know.
secure.
Yeah, I love
You know,
apartment
I like
life.
that little New York thing.
My apartment, my garage was right below my apartment.
Yeah, but I don't want to go across the street from where I'm at. No offense to them. And I got it good. And now I'm like, Lord, I'm buying a house literally because I need a garage.
Are you really buying a house?
Yeah,
awesome.
I signed up for one more, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm getting a house.
So I'm buying
And
Class
we need a
A.
new studio space
Good.
soon here, so it's going to move to mine.
I'm buying land, and I don't anticipate finding something with the house that I want. I want to build a house, so I'm going to buy the RV, and then I need to find a shop that I can rent, that I can park my RV at, so I can keep all my bikes, my kayaks. Without my tools, I'm nobody.
Oh, no.
I'm lost. So I cannot ever do that again. Or I might have to buy a massive trailer and keep all my tools in it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but definitely buying land next. And first thing I'm building is a shop.
Yep.
Very first
That's the
thing.
move.
Yep.
My buddy Gary, man, he's a deacon at New Vision, and his wife Wendy, and they ride. Gary, you've met him a few times. This man, I go to his house. Gary, I know you're gonna get mad at me, bro, but I love you, man. It's Disney World for motorcycle guys. There is nothing but like Clint Eastwood posters up on the wall. He's got his fridge, all his tools. He's got one of those old Harley-Davidson golf carts, the one like the really this thing's. I saw it at the
Original?
Harley-Davidson Museum.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah,
Is it the three-wheel?
With the three wheel and the weird
Wheel bar? I can't remember
Yeah, the
exactly.
steering wheel doesn't look like a steering wheel. It's very strange. And that's what he uses to get around. Like he's got one of those working.
this day,
It's all lined up. I've been in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And like if there's a bad storm or something coming and I'm like, I don't want to risk anything, I can take everything there. But he's got all sorts. He's got 7 bikes, and his wife's got her bike and all that, and she's kick ass. But he's got bikes that like his dad left him.
Oh, wow,
Like
yeah.
absolutely like 1970s.
That's
We're
cool.
talking about some
That's a
cool
cool
stuff.
hobby.
So you walk in there and I'm like, can I just get a key? Because I ain't trying to leave.
Right.
You know, you're just in heaven in there.
I think I'm going to get obsessed with stripping them down and just making them as basic as possible, chopping the ass end off. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to build my own
That's
at
right.
least
Yeah.
once. I think that'd be a good time.
That's what I ride is a bike that I built.
Really.
And I just have the one.
Isn't it nice when
Yep.
you built it yourself?
It was sketchy getting out on the road first time.
Did it ride straight?
Oh man, yeah, it does. It does. It's neat. It's neat to do that.
You got to send me a picture of that so we can throw that up because that bike
absolutely.
that bike is so
Yeah,
beautiful.
absolutely. I will.
What was it originally?
I always ask what part, because it's a little bit of everything. It started out as a 08 Heritage, and then bought a 01 Night Train frame off the internet. swing arm, front end. Guys at the shop help me do the wiring and put it together. I mean, look, there's all kind of parts on it. They're just all different models. And it's not supposed to run, but it does. And it's fast as hell.
Carbureted?
No, fuel injected.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a newer model. It's the 08 Heritage.
Yeah.
But yeah, chain drive. Love it. White walls.
Chain drive or belt drive?
Belt drive is
Overall.
they started belt drive, way back when, but overall belt drive is going to be way
Really?
more user friendly, I guess, and more smooth.
Okay.
No maintenance really, and bikes don't even come with chains anymore as far as Harley goes.
Really?
Yeah, but belt's the way to go as far as I want to say longevity. There's just no maintenance with them other than just ride them. Obviously, people pop them when they're raising hell with them, but.
Yeah.
The chain, like on my bike, it gets my white walls nasty as hell, and it's just you got to do maintenance on it.
I'm just excited about the. I mean, I love that sound.
Potato, potato, potato,
Is that
potato.
what it is?
Yeah.
There's something I turn my head every time I hear a Harley. I'm like, oh, what's that? What's he riding?
Yeah.
I mean, I've always loved them.
Yeah.
I've always loved them, but yeah,
You'll get the sickness.
Yeah, well, I'm also excited about the community.
Mm-hmm.
It has one hell of a community. I don't ride, like I said, I don't have too many people to ride with, and the ones that I did ride with were pretty reckless with our own lives. And I just thought, no, I just want to ride with Carlos every now and then.
Yeah.
Go and get something to eat. Like, we love
Absolutely,
to eat. So
yeah.
I thought it'd be great.
Yeah, we have bike nights first Friday of every month.
I need to come check that out.
And the past 2 or 3 have been pretty huge. Last one, the weather kind of got cold. But we saw a lot of people, man. There was probably 600 or 700 people last 2 or 3 times that we've had.
600 or 700?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that come in there.
Jam packed, man.
Yeah.
And now we've got Prohibition cigars. Or we've got, like I set it up.
Yeah, you do. I love the way you're talking. I love that.
But they got a mobile cigar unit, and they set this up with an awning. You can sit inside. Just bam. There's always live band. Hog, we're running the grill, so there's burgers and hot dogs. On Saturdays, there's food trucks a lot of the times that come. Hell, I've been in a cage with what were those
Axe
stunt
throwing.
guys? Oh, no, we had axe throwing. That's right. Which
The
Ives
Death
Brothers.
Cage, the Ives Brothers, and there was somebody else maybe. So I'm in there, and I'm
Stunt crews too.
Man, I'm talking to June, and I said, June, I want to try this. And they were just doing stuff. She goes, and June goes over there all cute and stylish. Come on, Carlito, we do this. So I get my 360, and I'll send this footage, and I'm just standing in this thing with and I've got a hat on. Well, these jokers, 2 bikes get going. They're just like, don't move. And I'm just like, yeah, don't worry. But I've got a shit-eating grin. I mean, ear to ear. And these dudes are riding around me. And one guy takes my hat off, hands it off to the other dude, and he puts it back on me the right way. Then they come back, take it off, and puts it on me backwards. And it's all on video. You guys will see it in a little bit. It is hilarious. Just excuse my face, because I look like the dude from the Goonies. I'm so happy. I'm like, hey, you guys. Just super happy, man. But there's always something cool. There's always something to do. There's always, they keep it fresh. They keep it going,
Yep.
And I go to a lot of bike nights for Hog. Like, I go out to show love, and I go to the sports bikes. I go to clubs, because at the end of the day, it's community. It's not just Harley, man. Like, whether it's Indian, Honda, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, 2 wheels is 2 wheels, or 3. We're enjoying it. The community is second to none, man. Second to none.
Well, I'm not going to shit on the Indians, although I was convinced I was going to get an Indian just to be different.
Yeah.
And I went and checked them out, and they're cool. But the effort that it was going to take to make them sound the way I wanted it to sound, I was like, dude, right out of the box, the Harley's got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I was like, nope, I went across the street. You know where I'm talking about. I went across the street and come over and checked you guys out. So
And no, we're friendly. Like,
I know that.
Yeah, we're friendly. Like, I announce their bike nights. Like, I'm like, because if we don't go and support other folks, that's where it's not business, it's competition. You know what I'm saying? Let the salespeople, let them do their thing. That's your job, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to community, we're getting a lot of those people coming over because we've gone and shown love.
Yep.
So we're not competing nights or anything like that or overlapping. And now like I said, you see quite a few sport bikes and younger riders coming.
Of course.
And
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Because we were trying to break, like, that was one of my missions with Hog. And thank you for all your support, because it matters, man. So the dealership sponsors the Hog chapter.
Okay.
You know, we have, you know, I can't just say I'm going to go start a Hog chapter and do that out of my backyard. It has to be attached to a Harley-Davidson dealership. We go to an actual formal training to be officers. There's a yearly class.
It's a club.
It's an association. You
Okay,
got to be real
association,
careful
not a
with club.
Why?
talk.
Because of other clubs?
Yeah. If an MC is a completely different entity, though, we do go hang out with them and show love and respect, and they come to our nights and all that kind of stuff too. But we are not an MC.
Well, that's the thing. So I hang out at a couple bars, and there's always Harleys outside, and I'm like, God, I want to pull. I wouldn't ride my bike up there. Just wouldn't feel. Plus, I don't drink on my bike at all. You know, I don't mind having a few beers and just putting in my Jeep home on back roads. But I just promised my kids, I was like, man, when I die on a bike, I can assure you there will not be any alcohol in my system. But with a Harley, I think
This is not a promotion.
I think you know, just putting, I could handle. I wouldn't feel nervous about drinking a beer. You know,
Drink
not that
responsibly.
one beer is
Drink
going to do
responsibly.
anything, but yeah, you know, one beer over dinner or whatever, it'd be nice.
So that Instagram guy you were talking about that leans back and does the food, there's another Instagram account, and my man has road beers in
Yeah,
both, and he'll lean back, man, and he is moving. I don't know where he's at because he's not wearing a helmet.
It's not the modular guy?
No, not the modular
Okay.
guy. There's no helmet, so it's whatever, you know, a no helmet state. And he's pulling him out and he's chilling. And then if another bike, doesn't matter what it is coming by, he'll see him lean back, open up another beer, and toss it to the guy on the other bike. And
He's doing this on YouTube.
this is on Instagram.
You think they're NA beers?
If he's tossing one to me, it's going to be an NA beer. Let's do that. And except that I would have to come up right next to him because I ain't catching that shit.
Hell no.
You throw that, I'd be stone cold sober. I'll be like, oh my God. You know, but he tosses them, or he'll write a few times. He's like gotten back to the guy. He's like, here you go, brother. But there's a dude that does nothing but that, and he's got coolers built in to the dang.
They're already
It's so awesome, man.
Yeah, the saddlebags are coolers already.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I got buddies, man. They go bar hopping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you do shots? Are you out of your mind?
no,
Like, good grief. I mean, I know they're not going to hurt anybody else. I mean, maybe getting in an accident, but they're going to kill them themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to be fully alert.
We're all about fun. Stunting is a thing. It helped the community, but drink responsibly, boys and girls.
Absolutely.
We ain't promoting that, especially me.
Well, we're 90 minutes in.
Yeah,
You got anything else you want to
let's
cover
wrap
real
up.
quick?
What kind of drop a gem?
Drop a
gem.
I know Carlos said
give
you
us a
had
little bit
some.
of wisdom, because this man, he comes out with some
Well,
doozies.
How about some relationship advice?
no.
always gotta do that?
I plead
No.
the fifth on that.
Thank God I can count on him for that one.
Well, I know, you know, when you're acting up on your motorcycle, and you're not supposed to be, but there are one thing that you need to learn that if you're dumb, you got to be tough.
That's right.
And
Tough son of a bitch.
And I'm pretty damn tough. But no, we you know, just to invoke my dealership again, Bumpus of Murfreesboro. I can't thank you enough for having me on.
Appreciate
It's a great platform to kind of build awareness about anything and everything, and as much, you know, we want to get people on motorcycles because there is a certain aspect of life that I think that people are missing if they don't experience two wheels, and it can be any brand, any model. It doesn't matter to me. We want you to do it on a Harley, but I just think that everybody needs to experience that once in their life.
You can't describe it until you've experienced it. The temperature change, the dew point, the humidity,
that.
Yes.
the like. You ride 3 miles outside of the city because the city holds a lot of heat. You go 3 miles outside of the city and it drops 12 degrees.
Yep.
And you feel everything. You
Yep.
cannot get that experience in an automobile.
Yeah, there was some kind of Instagram post that kind of mirrored that, you know, about the smells as well and the sound. You're there, and if you fall off, you're dead.
Or not.
Or
I've
not.
wrecked a
Oh, yeah,
bunch.
okay, you know what I mean. Just
I've
to a
wrecked a
certain
bunch.
degree.
You know, wrecking's really not that big a deal. I mean, getting ran over is a different problem.
I
but
guess-
sliding down the road is not that big a deal.
I guess it's just the excitement, you know, of that aspect of
Yeah, the
things.
potential of it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want to
yeah.
feel alive. This is
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I've never felt more alive than on a bike.
Yeah.
And it's not adrenaline. It's not scary. If it is, you're going too fast.
Yeah.
You're exceeding your skill level. And that's not good. It's going to get you.
Give yourself the go ahead and experience that out west trip on that Harley.
Yeah, where nobody's going to find the body.
Yeah, especially on the $1 million highway. I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm really glad this is coming out in May. Ryan, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Motorcycle Safety Month.
Yeah.
So now that you've heard all of this, look twice, save a life, and stop by Bumpus Harley-Davidson.
Yes, sir.
I'll be
here
there.
in Murfreesboro.
Saturday. This Saturday?
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Okay, I'll be there next Saturday.
Good.
Deal, I promise.
Huh?
I ain't swearing I'm going to buy a bike Saturday
Why you don't have
because
to?
I need to test drive a couple.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
we need to work out a deal on this dude because I cannot handle three bikes is too many. It looks stupid. People come in my garage and my garage is full of bikes. So I got to be a little more responsible because I need to consolidate a feet things. I need to buy some land. I don't like pay cash and be done with it and move on.
There you go. There you go. Right. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you for
appreciate
coming
that.
on.
Thank you so much for coming.
Awesome. We'd love to have you back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now
Anytime.
that you know what it's like, you come back with some ideas and some thoughts.
For sure, and then we'll recap your ride.
We're going to have to do part 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shit, I'm going to be in here with Hartley shit on the next time you see me. I'm a little hat on. Buy right into it.
Welcome.
I'm getting the bike before I get any Harley gear. I'm going to do it right.
Well, you get a shirt with the bike.
Well, I was going to say, you'll get a shirt before you get a bike.
I'll rep the shirt as long as it's black. I like
It'll be
black
this
shirts.
one. It'll be
black
this one.
Covers
the
up
fat.
Hell
I got
yeah.
me
And if
too.
fat means flavor, then I'm
No,
freaking delicious.
you know exactly where I was going. I was like, where there's fat, there's flavor.
Yeah, I have that T-shirt. If fat means flavor, then I'm effing delicious.
Yep. Yeah. And on that note,
Cool.
Well, I have to regulate my weight so much because that suit's $1,000, and if I'm 3 pounds over, I can't move. Have you ever been in a one-piece Alpine? Oh my gosh, it's miserable.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so if I am not 191, 192, then
I fluctuate too much.
You walk like this, it's terrible. But oh my gosh, it feels good knowing you're safe.
Yeah,
so.
I'll stick to my Harley gear. I don't want to look
I
like
see these dudes on Harleys and just wearing nothing. I think.
They've never even stubbed their toe.
Yeah. I can't even try that stuff. I'd look like a pregnant Power Ranger.
That's a good visual.
We don't, picture that one, folks.
Power Ranger.
Just no thanks.
I got to figure out my helmet. Do I get rid of my full face? I don't know. I like a full face because
I've got one of everything. So just
put a
you will
microphone
too.
in there. So I love my shoey helmet. So
every single one of my helmets is mic'd and everything.
Are they?
I've got everything. I got everything. I have a bunch.
And you don't ride and talk. You have all these little inspirational things.
Yeah,
you should do that.
I got to learn from the master.
He's got to learn how to edit.
Yeah,
he likes to do a one take. And it's like, no,
Yeah,
you
it
just
don't work
rant
that
and
way.
rave and say a bunch of dumb shit, and then you just know I'm going to cut that.
Random thoughts.
There is
Random
no
thoughts.
shortage of dumb crap coming out of my mouth. So don't worry.
Yeah, you should cut it out.
Yeah.
I got to teach you. He said he wanted to learn how to edit. He ain't asked me shit about editing.
Well, we got the nephew working.
He doesn't
and I want to
edit.
do.
You
We
gotta
just
make
got to get on the
shorts.
same schedule because we are both very busy men.
Yeah.
Well,
that's all I got.
Cool, man. Y'all welcome anytime.
brother, thank you so much,
See
man.
you
Appreciate you.
Saturday. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, until next time, so long, friends.
Peace out, kids.